Hi, I'm Shannon from houseimprovements.com, and in today's video I want to show you how to use an angle grinder. So we've got a couple examples here. The first one here is this corded old one that I have, and it's just a 4-inch grinder. I've used it lots. You can see I don't have the guard on there. I can imagine there'll be all kinds of comments already. Anyways, this is my old electric one. Here's a definitely newer model, hardly used, battery operated. This is the way that a lot of guys are going now. Everything's cordless, right? So really nice and handy to not be tethered by that cord all the time. First thing I want to show is I'll just go over a few features. I'm just going to remove this battery. So pretty much all grinders are pretty similar. I mean, you're going to have a trigger, maybe some kind of trigger lock mechanism here. Up as you move to the front, you're going to have a handle. This handle will remove, so you can use it without it, or you can put it on either side. You can see there's a hole here. On the real big grinders, some of the heavy duty grinders, there might be a hole in the top as well if you want to put the handle up there. Some grinders, again, the bigger ones will have like a big D handle. I don't even think it's removable, but there's a really big heavy duty handle on there. But for the general purpose, you know, these little 4-inchers, you're going to have some kind of handle that you can put wherever you want it. Other features you're going to have a guard. You should have a guard. This one actually is pretty good. It's kind of got this lever here, so you can quickly and easily adjust it wherever you need it to be. Tighten it back up. The old guard that was on that one, you needed to find a screwdriver and mess around with loosening the clamp and yada yada yada. Anyways, this one's a lot handier looking. Down on the bottom, you're going to have your arbor, which is the shaft coming out of the drive, and then you're going to have a nut on there that holds your attachments on. Over on this side, you're going to have an arbor lock. Actually, I'll just take the handle off here so you can see a little better maybe. So right here, when you're changing attachments, you have this little button that you can push, and you find this on a lot of shaft type tools now. So as I turn the blade, I can find the spot where this little pin will drop in, and it'll hold that shaft still. So then I can take a wrench and loosen or tighten that nut to change the attachment on and off. And we'll show a little bit closer on the other one since it doesn't have a guard on, it'll be easier to see. Those are really the main features that you're going to find on pretty much any grinder. You can see in this one we've got a grinding wheel on. So that's one type of attachment you can use on there. Other attachments that you can use on grinders, we've got this little buffing wheel. It's kind of like a bunch of sandpaper all attached on there. Okay, so it works much the same. These are getting used a lot now. There's metal cut-off wheels, so it's, you know, a little wee skinny wheel that you can put on there for cutting metal. I do recommend that you have a guard on your saw and you're using the proper face protection and everything anytime you're using any of these, but especially these cutting wheels, because they do tend to break and fly off. Here's a wire brush. This attaches a little bit differently. Most of the attachments, and I'll just show you on here. So here's the spindle lock on this old grinder. And I just turn that until it falls in. Use my little wrench here. Loosen that nut. So this nut comes off, and then your attachment, by the way, this blade here can be used for cutting things like concrete, pavement, that sort of thing. That's what that blade's for, tiles. Okay, so most attachments now, once you had it to this stage, will simply just go on here. But they all go on a little bit different. You can see how this piece has a bit of a flange there. So it drops in. This would fit around that flange in this particular case. And then on this nut, you can see one side's got a raised portion on the top here. And on the bottom side, it doesn't, it's flat. So on some of these wheels like this, you actually need to put that flat side down, because the build out on the inside nut fills up the hole because of the thinness of the blades. So then you just simply tighten that down, hold the shaft lock over here and tighten it with the wrench. Things like this simply sit on there again. This one, it looks pretty flush, so again I'd put the flat side down. But some things that you use like that blade over there, you actually need this extra lip down to take up the space to keep this from moving around on the shaft. Now items like this wheel that already have basically a threaded nut as part of it, you can kind of see that there, because we can't get in there to put a nut inside. This just simply, you take all these pieces off of your grinder and you simply turn this on there, use your spindle lock and tighten it on with a wrench. Okay, so that's how you basically change the different attachments that you're going to use on the grinder. And there's lots of things. This is just a bit of an example of things that you want to use or can use. Now safety wise with the grinder, we've done a lot of videos in the shop here, but we moved away from kind of the dust that we have at the other end. You don't really want to be grinding and sparks flying, that sort of thing, where there's a lot of dust around. So we moved over here so we can be a little safer as far as fire wise. So think about your surroundings, where your sparks are going to go. You don't have gas cans sitting somewhere or anything flammable, that sort of thing. Or maybe somebody standing close by or working near you. You don't want to be blowing sparks right at them. You're going to want hearing protection. You're also going to want to use safety glasses at the very least, or a full face shield in this case. And this is just a real cheap face shield, but it'll still do the trick and protect your entire face. If that blade shatters and flies off, at least you got something around you. So we'll get our ear protection on. I'm just going to grind the end of this little piece of scrap iron here a little bit. Basically, when you're grinding, what you want to do is keep nice even pressure on there, and like I said, kind of control which direction your sparks are going, and you'll see that as soon as you start grinding where they're coming off of. So it's just a matter of turning and adjusting those away from you. Try to keep both hands on the grinder if you can, using this extra handle in whatever position is comfortable for you. Turn your grinding shield, this guard here, in the appropriate direction to protect you from sparks and be out of your way while you're grinding. So we'll just do a little bit of grinding right here on this edge. Okay, so you can see I had the piece I was working on clamped to the bench, but you would have seen there that it kind of grabbed on me because this moved a little bit. I should have really had another clamp somewhere on here just to keep it from being able to pivot on this point, or had somebody help and hold this down, but that's why that jumped on me there. I think that's about the main things I can show you with the grinder. Again, just be careful with it. Try to keep a secure hold on it and be safe. So hopefully this video helped you, and give us a thumbs up if it did, that'd be great. And you can check out all the links to all our other social media in the description below, and let us know what you're grinding today.